Tell me about yourself, Cece.
So I'm Cece Meow. I'm from Richland, Washington.
What brings you to Bellingham today?
Well, yesterday it was to surprise my amazing friends. Like I'm.
Who do we have here with us today?
Ava.
How did you end up a part of that suite? Or this suite?
Well, I got in touch with Neil through Instagram and somehow got pulled into the suite of all the 8 girls. Majority of us were handpicked by the enemy.
Can you introduce yourself for us today?
Yeah, okay, my name's Amelia Larson.
Who's your roommate?
Ava Meadows. Also, aka I might be referred to as Meal.
How did you find yourself a part of our suite?
I saw like kind of an ad with like 6 girls and I was like, damn, these people look really cool. Like I want to live with them. And at that time I'd already been talking to Ava. And I like forced Ava to be my roommate.
I am Lexi.
Who's your roommate, Lexi?
My roommate is Sophia.
And how did you find yourself a part of our little suite?
Sophia was one that was reaching out to everybody, and so she reached out to Clem, and then I was just kind of along for the ride.
Who do we have here with us today?
Sophia, there's a fly on your brain.
So you're part of our beta suite. How did you find yourself a part of
I
it?
found myself here because I was just like looking on Instagram, and then Clementine reached out to me, and me and her were like kind of texting, so she like reached out to us and was like, hey, like I'm already roommates like with this girl named Violet, like would you want to join us and we could have like a group of 4, like I'm trying to put together a suite. And I was like, yeah, sure, like whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Cece.
How did you find yourself part of the suite?
Let me think. It was my roommate reached out to Sophia and Lexi on Instagram, and at first I was like really nervous because it was like beta, like Ridgewood, and I was scared it was gonna be like a sorority thing.
Do you think these friendships will like carry on forever, or how do you feel about
Oh my god, I'm
where we are?
Everyone helped me through everything that I was dealing with, and I just know I've never had people who have done that for me before, and it was just the most refreshing, like, beautiful thing I've ever experienced.
Here we are, and I have some interview questions to ask them. It was about how many months ago that we moved into the suite?
9?
Oh,
Some like that, right?
A pregnancy.
Yeah, we could have all had a baby by now.
We would have had a baby.
Oh god, we would. Sophia.
When you all first moved into the suite and the months leading up to the suite, when we knew we were going to be each other's roommates, but we didn't know if we were going to be friends or not, what were your guys' expectations? Like, what did you guys think? Did you think we were going to be friends? Did you think we weren't going to be friends?
Off the get-go, I was like, all these bitches are gonna hate me because I was so goddamn inactive in the group chat. Everyone's gonna hate me.
Yeah.
But I met Meal. Like, the first second into meeting Meal, I knew that we were gonna be best friends.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's really cute. I'm probably gonna cry.
Well, I just thought it was gonna be us 3, and then I knew I was gonna get along with Neil. Because like when Sienna would send weird stuff in the group chat, she would like hype her up. And then, but like again, like Ava was inactive, so I like literally had no idea.
I was terrified of Violet.
Yeah, I was terrified of Violet. Like,
Well, how do you feel now?
I love her.
Okay, I will say, I was like I think Violet's really cool. I wanna be friends with her, like, before we moved in. And then there was one point, we had been sending videos back and forth, like, twice, just you and me, and I was like, I'm gonna be friends with her, I know it.
Then
So when we first moved in, did you guys predict that all 6 of us would be so close, or did you think that it would just be like?
yeah, but three.
I
thought
agree.
because we
I
had like you
honestly-
guys, like where you guys went to the skate park, like you.
With Loa.
Well, Cece was the reason all 6 of us were friends, I feel like.
I agree.
Because Cece's, like,
She's the glue
Cece hit
holding
it
this
off really
shit together.
I just remember like after a month, I was like Cece and Lexi and Sophia like look like they have so much fun together. Like, and I told my mom, and she was like, "Why don't you just start sitting in their room?" And I was like, "No, I don't know. Like, it's too late for me. I don't know."
What do you guys think was the turning point?
Of like us all being
I
think us
honestly
realizing that
think
Clem and
Clem,
Lola were just-
the enemy of Clementine, when she had sex with a random fucking dude next to you in the bedroom,
We were all
that's
like,
when
"Fuck
all of
her."
us
That's
were like,
true, we
fuck
united
her.
against her.
And then slowly Loa phased out.
I don't remember though. It's hard for me to like Violet like with her really shoes.
pinpoint
pinpoint a time when like the 6 of us as a group like all came together. Because I remember like when like you and I, especially like slowly
Dining hall.
with like CC.
Yeah,
and, like,
dining
Sophia.
hall, King's Corner.
Yeah, like I
So, like, there was obviously points where we all started hanging out together. What do you guys think was the tipping point of us, like, truly realizing that, like, this is, like, our people here? To an like, obviously we have other people here, but, like,
Yeah, like dining hall. I feel like
Yeah, like-
being with other people and like dining with other people.
It's
is
more
such a-
intimate, and then we kind
I
of like
was
got
just
to
about
more,
say.
we got to like know each other better. Like,
And that's why when I think about like what brought us closer, I can't think of a specific thing because we were just going to the dining hall
all the
together.
time.
Yeah.
We were just
feel
like,
like-
I don't remember that.
and I kind of feel like winter quarter.
yeah.
That's really
Winter
what
quarter's
was
when we all
what
came
really like bonded us like
Struggling together, definitely.
of ourselves out like each other, and we were like, ooh, I don't know, like we'll see how like this turns out, because that's when everyone's true colors kind of showed, was like winter quarter. And winter, like,
Right.
do you guys remember the first day of winter quarter when we all came back together? We were so excited, and like I've
That's
never
when we knew
had
each other the most.
I've
Yeah,
never
we really
had
bonded then, I
in my
think.
life up until this point that have like truly like taken care of me and seen me at a low like that until this year and until winter quarter. Like I think that's probably when
We saw each other at our worst, and that's kind of like what brought us together, because we were all kind of at an all-time low.
yeah.
You're
And
all
it was just
leaning
like,
on
oh,
each
trauma bonded.
I think it was the amount of, for me, the amount of support I got when I first opened up about my mental health struggles of like, I don't know, everyone had me in like open arms. Help, which was not really something I was used to before.
I feel like a lot of it was like what like brought us really close was like one group would start saying a word like Igoshko, and then we like everyone like you guys were like what the fuck is that? So we had to we had to like explain it, and then everyone started saying it, and then like it was just little things like that too. I feel like
As fundamentally different as we all are, like, we all, like, laugh about the same things. Like, we all have a very similar sense of humor in a lot of ways.
Like when I've brought people over like that are separate that like meet all these guys, they always comment about how different we all are and like how it's crazy that like we all get along. Like they're like everybody's unique. Like everybody is different from each other. Like so different. It's
Which I think is really valuable.
I love that.
Okay, and then to close this out, you're gonna go in a line and tell me the tipping point of when you knew that you were gonna be friends with me, because I am the one who's going to be your children's aunt. So,
okay, I need a thing.
like, it could have been before we moved in or after we moved in.
I feel like with you, it's when you started like laughing at what I would say. Like I just like randomly say something, and then you'd like say it back to me. Like, say I like said fart, you'd be like fart. I was like, oh, she gets me.
For me, I actually remember, but it's more of like okay, right before winter break in
Yeah.
December, you and I you just got like way more goofy with me, or like I would come home every day in December and you would be in my bed and I would be like, get out of my bed, and like we would fight.
There are like 2 different moments that come to mind for me because it's the one when I knew you were like on my side.
Yeah.
The situation where I was fucking obliterated, throwing up.
Remember the next day, because you woke up and you were like, I can't believe you guys took care of me like that, because we'd known each other like a week.
But then when I realized I had like a genuine individual friendship with you was when we were walking back up to the dorm. And then I'm walking up and I fucking like fall on my ass so hard. I start walking again and I do the same exact thing but harder a second time. That just like, that was like the cornerstone to like our friendship because we were just like walking back like like in silence together.
I think for me, it was a lot of like built-on moments of each other. Violet was always like kind of there for me to like catch me, and I would always like wake up to like her like playing with my hair, like scratching my back, and it was just like I don't know. Usually like when I fainted in the past in front of in front of my friends, like they would just like leave me be, which was like fun. But it was like nice to like be like woken up to like someone actually like caring about me. Like that's crazy. I don't know. Violet's always been so validating of whatever I've had to say, and I don't. It's like just she's such an easy person to talk to.
I feel like Violet has been the most. I feel like when I go through something, especially like something really difficult, like what I've been going through, like I've honestly probably been the most vocal with you about it.
Yeah.
And you have been the most reassuring about it. But I feel like where our friendship like took a turn was
For the worst.
For the worst. Which I hate. It wasn't really a specific time, but it was just like the accumulation of like the inside jokes and like the
Yeah.
voices that she would do and like the
From Marcel the Show!
and like all those things, and then I don't know, like I feel like Violet is also one of those people like where you can like do absolutely nothing with but still feel like you're doing
Yeah,
absolutely
heavy
everything
on
with
that.
them.
Yeah.
Like I could do nothing with you and still feel so productive, that type of thing.
Yeah, like I love
Thanks,
just playing
guys.
Snake with you in the
yeah, like nothing with you was like
I
the
like
most
lived
fulfilling.
for that. I got out of bed for that shit.
I like just waking up in the morning and Violet like picking at her face and being like, I'm picking.
Okay, and we cut there. That's where we cut.